Hey guys, this video was meant to be all about Fabergé's second show. Well, I say meant to be, it is still all about Fabergé's second ever show. He was amazing. He's perfect. But basically, I didn't actually film. It was early in the morning. I'm not used to competing early in the morning anymore. That's a weird concept. But we've come right back down to the bottom to prelim. So I thought what would be really cool would be to show you firstly the few little clips I got, but I didn't really film or explain what was going on. So we just went to a local riding club to do a prelim HC. So I will show you and give you my marks and talk you through the test that he did, which was Prelim 1, I think, from memory. And then I thought it would be really interesting to show you some clips from his first ever dressage test, which was in March. So 2 months before this one, went to one arena higher in between, and you can just so see the difference. It's like night and day. So, yeah, literally buzzing with him. And also I did just want to say here as well that I am very aware that I am tall, and I just wanted to, not that I should have to justify myself, but I just wanted to say that I do keep a close eye on my weight. I do a lot of rider fitness and looking into eating well and stuff. And I know Fabergé's weight accurately. He's been on the weigh bridge, so I know what both of us weigh. I can make sure that I'm well within the comfortable limit for him to carry, using the 20% rule. So yeah, and I have checked that like very recently, so just putting it out there. I know I'm tall, but please rest assured I am very aware of how much I am weighing and yeah, how it's going to affect him. Good boy. You ready? Ready? Are you ready? Are you born ready? Your second show. Ooh, exciting. Good boy. Oh dear. Very nervous. Who's out there? Ready for action. Hopefully he's a good boy. Got myself sleeveless today. It's sunny. So yeah. Get my gloves and jacket, although it is warm. Hi, stand.
Stay in there for if you like, or you can go.
Yeah, B, I think we'll head down, darling.
Just ask me if it's okay. Just straight right up.
Okay.
You're on in 5 minutes, Hannah, just so you know.
So you can see from the warm-up clips that he was still having his little moments, but honestly so much improved from his first show. So here we are doing the test. What you don't see is that before he went in, he did have a bit of a moment because the sand was very wet. Anyway, he got a 7 for that first centre line, turning left at C, and then for his circle 20 metres at E, and then EKAF working trot, he got a 7.5 with the comment nice steps. Yeah, here he's just doing a really good job. He looks so cute. I just wish this pony was like 14.2 or bigger. It's such a shame that he's just that little bit. He's like 13.3. But yeah, looking really smart. Could just be a bit more up at the pole. Then FXC, we're doing working trot and then turning right at C, and he got a 7 for this. You can see on the corners he's still just a little bit unsure, and a little loss of sort of concentration, connection there. Then we're circling right again at B and doing B, F, A, K, working trot. He got a 7 for this. Again, he's taking nice steps. He could just do with, keeping that pole a little bit more up and his nose a little more out at times. I think it's still a fine balancing act with him at the moment, because he is obviously not super strong. This is only his second show, like I said. So he was weak, he gets tired easily. So all this will come with time. Then for KXC and turning left at C, we got an 8. Did that nicely. I think the walk transition was a little abrupt. He got a 7 for that with fluency underlined in the directives, which I think you can see that was going to be a bit of a spook, I think, if we'd carried on in trot. Then H to B, change the rein and medium walk. He got a 7 for this. You can see he's just a little bit chompy. I went to have almost a little jog there, but saved it. Then we're going from B to E, half circle right and free walk on long rein. He got a 7 for this, and it said lovely relaxation, more ground cover needed. Once he's a little bit more confident, we'll be able to sort of not only allow him the rein but also send him a bit more forward into it. And then E to M, changing the rein, another 7 for this. A little pat for him, ready for the canter work. Oh, he's just the cutest every time I look at his little face. Then we got a 7 for that trot transition, and then a 7 for this canter transition with the comment obedient. He could have actually stayed a little rounder there. That's something we're really working on at home. Just really making sure he steps through in those canter transitions, just polishing the finer details. And then for this circle, we got a 7. The canter really has come on a lot since his first test that he did. Then between A and F, we are going back to trot and then turning left at B and right at E. And he got a 7 for this with the comment fluent. You can see there he just gets a little bit tense as he actually goes over the centre line. Then for this transition, he got a 7.5, which I think was maybe a little generous. I think, again, he could have just stayed that bit more through. So again, something very much to work on. This is actually his worst rein for that as well. He got a 7.5 for this canter right circle. He's doing a good job. You can see on the long sides where straightness not quite come yet. Again, the more through he is and the stronger he gets, that'll get better. He got an 8 for that trot transition, and from that angle, I don't think it was worth an 8, but I could be totally wrong. You can see he's still a little bit wobbly on his centre lines, but he did get a 7 for turning down the centre line at A and halting between X and G, which, again, he stepped back there, so I'm not sure he really deserved a 7 for that. So these are now going straight into some clips from the first test. I've actually just picked out the bad bits to show you. So if you haven't seen this venue, which is our local one, there's actually a door that over, obviously to come in and out, but it looks out onto the car park, horses come round, so things appear there very quickly. You can see just how wobbly he is. Honestly, he went so green when he went in. He literally was like, I couldn't steer him anymore. And then he's just a little bit backwards when he gets nervous. Again, I think a horse had actually appeared at this point, and there's no point chasing him past. He needs to be allowed that time to process and understand. And here he did actually disappear around the boards because I literally just could not steer. He was just a real proper baby. But yeah, so pleased with the improvement from this to obviously what you're seeing for his second ever test. I mean, talk about learning quickly. That's what I love about him. I just edited this video of Fabergé. because I've been a bit bad at putting them all off. I've filmed too many videos and then I get overwhelmed about editing and doing the voiceovers and stuff. But I realised I didn't actually film like a proper outro. So I'm just gonna share what the comments and marks were at the end. So for his paces, he got a 7. For his impulsion, a 7. 7 for cooperation, and an 8 for my rider position and seat, which is lovely. And the comment says, a pleasure to judge, well done, willing, obedient pony with huge potential. So that's a really nice one, and he got 72.2%. So literally couldn't be happier with him. He was such a good boy. I think the progression from his first ever test to this one is just so obvious. Like, you just can't believe how much a pony can improve and I mean there's 2 months or so between them. So yeah, literally can't believe what a good boy he's been. We're actually in June now, so he has been to an arena hire since then, but at the same venue. It's just a really local, convenient one for us, with lots of opportunity to arena hire. Some of the other arenas around us don't really have that. But this week we are heading to a new venue for him, a little bit further afield. I mean, literally by like 10 or 20 minutes, but still a little bit further afield. He's never been there before. It's evening dressage. I don't even think you need to wear proper competition dress. So hopefully he'll be a good boy, be a nice experience for him, and we'll see how he gets on there.